Hey everybody, Shoebox Legends here. Thanks for joining me today for a more classic type of episode, the good old pickups episode or mail day episode. So I've got some cards here that have come in, some of these recently, and then I mixed in one or two that are a little bit older and have been around for a while that I'm just overdue in getting into the collection and sorting and putting away. So this is just going to be kind of a show and tell of some stuff that's been added to the collection of late. And we're going to start with a baseball autograph. So recently showed a great 1990 Topps Archive Signature Series auto that I got from my buddy Andy at Flying Dutchman Cards. And along with that one and the many others that I've shown for that 1990 Topps auto / buyback project, got this Pat Borders card for the Toronto Blue Jays. I love the image. I love where he's signed here. It's honestly the perfect place to sign that card. Just great. It's numbered out of 47. And I got this dirt sheet because somebody busted it, out of the Archive Signature Series, one-touch magnetic with the sticker over the top. And it was sold as kind of a loose card, which is fine with me. I do put my 1990 Topps buybacks in a binder. So while I don't personally crack out the Archive Signatures autos that I get, I'm not against picking up one that is cracked out and putting it into that buyback set, which is probably a fool's errand. I don't even know if it's possible to complete that, but I'm having a blast with it and happy to add another one in that pursuit. Speaking of buybacks, I have one other one here. Grabbed this just recently off of eBay for like $2 and change. It is one of those heritage box topper buybacks of 1973 Topps. That was stamped and reissued earlier this year in 2022 Topps Heritage as a box topper. And just grabbed this one because I love the image of Sandy Alomar, who is definitely more known for his fielding than his batting, but great pose there, and was just a cool addition to my buyback collection. So I'll be taking a look at spot number 123 in the buyback binder after this video, and we'll see if Sandy makes the set or not. If not, though, he'll go into a Z folio that I have going that contains nothing but heritage box topper buybacks from over the years, which is kind of cool. So there's a win-win situation no matter what happens with that card. So that was an easy pickup. This next one is kind of cool. This is the only hockey card that I have in today's video. It's going to be mostly baseball, but I love the story behind this one and was very, very intrigued by it. This is a Wayne Gretzky UD canvas, upper deck canvas insert. And I saw this pop up on eBay, had never seen it in my life. I'm definitely familiar with the canvas inserts that have existed every year, going back, well over a decade now. They started in the 2011 upper deck set and continue to this day. They feature great imagery, almost like Stadium Club in baseball, and they're printed on a canvas texture cardstock, which is kind of similar to maybe the Upper Deck Masterpieces sets back in the day. For those of you that were collecting maybe 15 years ago and remember those, or maybe some recent Diamond Kings sets from Panini, but it's that kind of textured canvas cardstock. Killer images, and I knew right away I had never seen this one. This is great. This is for, when Wayne won a car for being named All-Star Game MVP back in the early 80s. This is during the Campbell Conference era. That is a sweet Campbell Conference All-Star jersey there. Just love this photo. Instantly fell in love with it. But I don't know anything about the card. If we look on the back, it does say that it was for the 2020-21 SP Signature Edition Legends set. And there's no Upper Deck hologram on here, but there is a logo. And what I'm told by the seller of this card, I ended up winning this for just around $20. Was really, really pumped. Asked the seller if he had any backstory on this unique Gretzky. He claims it is from an uncut sheet of cards that was produced by Upper Deck and then for some reason abandoned. And so they never actually made it out to market. And then he cut up the sheet or sheets that he received into these cards. So this is kind of an unreleased, unlicensed Upper Deck Wayne Gretzky card, but I can tell you it is absolutely printed on that very recognizable canvas cardstock. I absolutely believe that it came from Upper Deck, and in talking with my buddy Eric over at Those Back Pages, about this card. He surmised that maybe the pandemic just altered things or killed off that release, or altered the checklist in some way, which is very possible given the date on that card and the timeline. So I don't know if I'll ever know for sure. If I was on Twitter, maybe I would tweet a pic of that one out and ask Upper Deck to weigh in, but I'm not on that platform. So for now, it will remain a mystery, but for, around $20 spent, that is one of the coolest Wayne Gretzky cards that I've added to the collection in quite a while, whether it ever got issued in a pack or not. Moving back to baseball here, as promised, grab this one. This is one of the examples that I put in here that's actually been around a while. I probably picked this up a year or so ago, but I got this on eBay for 99 cents. It's from Topps Inception. It is a Jeff McNeil rookie, and it's you can see the rookie card logo up here. It's the green version, and I think I just grabbed this because it was so cheap. It's noted as $4 on here, but cost me just $1. I don't think the card, I'll pull it out, is serial numbered or anything like that, but it is just a parallel of McNeil's rookie, and I just think he's, he maybe is a little bit old now to be able to put together the type of run that's going to get him Hall of Fame consideration or anything like that. But when you look at how effective he's been as a hitter at the major league level over the last few seasons, he's just a pretty cool player, and someone that I wanted to get into the collection. I do have a few other McNeil cards for the same reason. So in worst case, I have buddies who are Mets fans. So maybe Doug at Decon or anyone else, if you're interested in this one, just let me know. It's certainly up for trade, or a card that I'd love to just send off to a friend. Got one soccer card here, and then we're going to return to baseball to close it out. And you'll want to stick around for the last baseball card because it's pretty crazy. But here is a nice Kylian Mbappe card. Just grab this. I've been kind of venturing a little bit back into soccer over the last year or so. I've collected soccer cards for many years, but I sold off a good portion of my soccer collection in like 2019 because the market just went absolutely insane, and I just thought the prices that those cards were getting were just nuts and not very sustainable. So I actually sold a lot of soccer cards. But recently, now that the market kind of corrected, so to speak, I've been getting back into soccer now that it doesn't cost an arm and a leg. I think Mbappe is, still a premier talent in the world. I'm excited that the World Cup coming up this November will feature his team, France, trying to defend their World Cup title. And I'll be really, really anxious to watch that tournament. Grab this awesome parallel from Topps UEFA Champions League. It was like $2 and change. So about the same amount of money that I paid for that Sandy Aleman buyback. Got a sweet Mbappe soccer card for the Z Folio. Here's one other, I guess it's a pair of cards, but this is on the baseball front. And like the Jeff McNeil, these have been kicking around my to be organized box for probably like a year now. But maybe last summer I bought a pretty cool Devers slab, rookie card slab on eBay, which I don't think I've shown yet. And the seller, it was really a lot that included that slab and two sort of throw-in cards that were meant, I guess, to make the slab more attractive or the primary card more attractive. And the throw-in cards were pretty awesome. So this is his Bowman rookie card from 2018. Not Bowman Chrome or anything, just, plain old paper Bowman, regular Bowman, but it's the purple parallel of his rookie, which is serial numbered out of 250. So I thought that was pretty cool. Obviously, a rookie card of a player that significant. He's one of my favorite players on the Red Sox. That was a solid throw-in. And even better, coming with it was the blue version of the same card, same Bowman rookie from 2018, and that version is numbered out of just 150. So a couple of, definitely not rare, but I'd say semi-scarce and probably going to get scarcer parallels of Devers from his rookie year. Could not turn those down for the Devers collection, and I'll try to dig out the card that was the inspiration behind those, or the reason for that purchase, for a video soon as the season winds down here. But a couple cool Devers there, and then we're going to close it out here with an eBay bargain that I stumbled upon recently. This came up in one of my saved search emails, and I could not buy this card fast enough. I was kind of confused as to what was wrong with it, and I think I have an idea now that I have it in hand, but really pumped about this one. So this is a vintage playing era card of a Hall of Famer who's a member of the 500 home run club, and I got this graded for $14. So here is the grade. Let me show you the grade first to kind of keep your expectations realistic, and then we'll look at the card itself. So it is a 1963 Topps Eddie Matthews, slugger for the Braves, and someone who is not as well represented in my collection as I wish he was. Definitely don't have a ton of Matthews cards, and I'm looking to add more. Thus the saved search, and when this came up, I was just pumped. So as you can see, this got a very pathetic 1.5 from the folks at PSA, and I do think it's probably fairly graded when I explain why, but take a look at how nice this PSA 1.5 looks. Not too shabby, right? I mean, that is a nice looking, very well centered 1963 Topps Eddie Matthews. And centering is a real challenge with 1963 in particular. It has those very obvious white borders around a dark black inset border on the photo. So it really, really sticks out, and it's very difficult to find these as well centered as this Matthews is. I mean, it's really not bad at all. Like, there's no color loss. There's no snow or paper loss. The image is clean. The corners are not, PSA 9 quality, but they've got color throughout, and they're not bunted or anything like that. The back, in case you're thinking maybe this was, glued in an album or something, is equally clean. I mean, it looks fantastic. And I think there is a tiny bit of paper loss or an effect here on the back where the word year is and the T in Atlanta there. A little bit of whitening, but I mean, that is a gorgeous looking 63 Eddie Matthews. I did not have him well represented in the collection, and for $14 shipped to my door. That was free shipping and a $14 purchase. And I think the reason this got a 1.5, let me see if I can get the light to get it right here. Up and to the left of his hat, there's a little something on this card, like some kind of guck, or maybe there was glue there in the past or something. Let's see if I can get the light onto it. Yeah, right there. If you look, almost looks like it's in the shape of like a letter S or a number 8. There's some type of schmutz on the front of that card. But, I really had to go out of my way to even make that visible to you. And even standing here looking at it straight on, it's really not very visible. It's really in the darker part of the sky in the background. And so, someday would I look to upgrade this card? Maybe, but honestly, I really don't think so. I'm not, an Eddie Matthews completist or anything like that. I just wanted to get, some examples of his cardboard in the collection if I could. And man, if I'm able to do that with playing era cards that look like that at a price point of $14, I am going to take advantage of that all day long. So that is my $14 Eddie Matthews slab to end today's installment. That's the conclusion of kind of some of the recent mail and pickups. Hope you enjoyed the randomness and variety of this episode. I certainly appreciate you sticking it out, and I'll be back in the very near future with some more sports card content. Until then, take care and enjoy the hobby.